Right, what's happening? How's it going, lads? Hang on. What's happening, lads? What are you all saying? Going to be doing a live Q&A. Wait for a few people to come on here. Lovely weather right now. Banging. It's about 31 degrees in England right now. So I'm just going to be doing a live Q&A. I ain't done a video in about 2 or 3 days. Once again, don't forget that the giveaway winner will be announced on the 15th of July 2019. So stay tuned for that. How to enter. It was not on the previous video, it was on the one before that. It was about how to win the iPhone 6s. So be sure to check it out on how to enter. Wait for a few people to come on here, then we'll start. Here we go. Got my little bro on here. Yeah? Yeah? You want to play goal? Okay, shoot in the goal and I'll come in a minute. So we're going to be doing a live Q&A. Don't forget to send in questions, all of that. Got one on here now. Alfie Blake. Forest fan. Hi, EFL Matters. Alright, I will. LJ Trolling. What's happening, mate? How you doing? Lovely weather. Loving it right now. How are you, Mr. Steve? All right, mate, all right. Hi, Kian, I entered your giveaway. Cheers, appreciate it. Good luck, hope you win. Yo, LFC till I die. Yo, mate, how's it going? Hello, you legend, up the baggies. Hello, mate. Should be a good season for you lot next season. All Blades TV. Premier League next season, wish we were joining you. Leeds fan here. How do you think we'll do? This season, as unbiased as possible, I thought you lot did really well. Marcelo Bielsa, he took a team who were 13th last season, and then this season finished 3rd. Obviously, didn't go the length and did bottle promotion, but from where you were in the season before, massive achievement. This season, I think you'll definitely be up there. I heard you lot are selling Jack Clark to Tottenham as well. How do you feel about that? I know you lot have sold the likes of James Milner in the past, who's turned out to be a sensation superstar in the Prem. Do you think that will happen with Jack Clark, or is he not that great? Forest fan, how do you think we will do? Jack Granger.
Jack Grealish.
Oh, Jack Grealish. Forest fan, how do you think Forest will do? Well, you signed that French manager, literally sacked O'Neill, and then bloody sacked O'Neill 20 minutes later, signed the French manager. I know a lot of Forest fans are saying Doron Tor, Jack Puggs, Tricky Trees, even Matchday with Max as well. They were saying that the football under Martin O'Neill was really boring. What are they doing? Neighbours are up to something again. But I know the Forest fans are saying that football under Martin O'Neill was quite boring last season. So this season, I do think Derby will finish above Forest. I think Lampard's going to be coming back for talks.
Derby fit.
Yeah. Lampard to Chelsea, opinions on that? Well, we give him permission to talk, and apparently he's going to be due back for training and obviously all of that pre-season stuff within the next few days. I don't think the contract's gone to plan, and apparently he's going to be having advanced talks with Mel Morris. So hey, that's a good sign for the Rams fans. Any signings for Derby? That's like takes me on to my next topic, because is the future for this season looking that great? We haven't got a confirmed manager if Lampard does leave. We saw no signings apart from that Graham Shinney. And we got no bloody loan players going to come back. He is training with the players for pre-season. EFL Matters. Yeah. Your thoughts on Lampard to Chelsea? I don't think he'll go now, mate, to be fair. We are Derby. Mount or Wilson. Well, proven this season. Jack Marriott. Proven this season, I have to say Mason Mount over Harry Wilson, because when he wasn't in the team, we saw Harry Wilson didn't do as much as Mount did. For Mount, whenever we saw him in a Derby shirt, he was excellent. I couldn't fault him for any game. So, thoughts on the Albion? I definitely think you're going to be up there this season.
Referee, and Villa fans and Villa players literally called.
Oh.
Jack Grealish.
Oh my God.
Literally do that.
Where do you think Albion will finish? I know you lot have signed that Slaven Bilic, which is a class manager, especially for the Championship as well. Obviously, his first sort of, when he first arrived at West Ham, they did really well. Obviously, it didn't go to plan for as long as Bilic would have liked it to at West Ham. But I thought he was really good. And I think you lot will definitely be up there this season, hands down. You got a good team, you got a good manager, decent fans as well. So yeah, I definitely think you'll be up there. Minimum playoffs. I mean, you can't really expect anything less. A team like West Brom, the calibre of West Brom, used to being in the Prem, you got to expect at least playoffs. Ops on Lampard to Chelsea. You can't blame him if he does jump ship. It is his dream job. He's not ready though. I know a lot of Derby fans have said it. He's not ready yet at all. LUFC Dave, where will Leeds finish? I think you lot will definitely be up there once again. What is that guy doing? I think you lot will definitely be up there once again. Minimum playoffs, at least I'd say minimum playoffs. Obviously, this was only Marcelo Bielsa's first season in management with the Whites, and you lot are buzzing to hear that he signed a new contract. So I think, yeah, you lot will definitely be up there this season. I would take that LUFC Dave. After Bryson's 8 years at the club, how much do you rate him? When he first came, up until like the 2016-17 / 17-18 season, Craig Bryson, one of the best proper starting 11 cemented into the team. But does he give as much as he's given that he did during, like, let's say the 13-14 season? Definitely the prime peak of his career. Obviously, he got a hat-trick against Forest. He'll always go down as a legend with the Rams. But did he give this season as much as he did in the early seasons? No, not so much. Bryson was great for us on loan in 17-18. Cardiff fan says, yeah, I mean, obviously he got promoted with you guys. Would have loved to seen him get promoted with Derby. But hey, it just weren't meant to be. And I do wish him all the best at Aberdeen. Yeah, 5-0 Craig Bryson. What a day that was. Games you're looking forward to the most, Mr. Steve HD. Favourite 3 away days from last season. Birmingham away, love it. Love going to St Andrews. Forest away, obviously, big rivalry there. Leeds away, I don't think it'll be as good now because no Lampard. But still, there'll still be something there within the fans. Will Derby finish above Fulham? Hard one, that is. I'm not sure. I suppose we'll have to see sooner on to the season. Quite a hard one to call that, though, where Fulham will finish. Thoughts on Jose Mourinho joining Derby? I wish. That would be unreal. I know the candidate, Darren Moore, he did manage us when we beat Forest. I think it was 1-0 when Marcus Olsen scored. He did manage us then for a little while. I think that was when the Gary Monk saga was happening. I can see Huddersfield struggling. I don't know how I feel about them. Obviously, we got them first game of the season. I definitely think it's going to be a tough game. These lot, their fans will expect them to be in the Prem. Thoughts on Calvin Phillips to Villa for 25 mil? This guy, Calvin Phillips, was really good, especially when I saw Leeds vs Villa 1-1. He kept Jack Grealish in his back pocket for most of the game. So you have to say fair play to him. Darren Moore has never managed Derby. Yes, he has. He was like an interim manager for a bit. Who would you sign if you could sign anyone? Who would I sign? A winger to supply Marriott and Waghorn, maybe. Or another striker, maybe Dwight Gale. Who will win the Women's World Cup? I watched America yesterday. I know they are like equivalent to France in the Men's World Cup. They are like the giants in there. Who's going to win it? Obviously, England, football's coming home, all of that. Derby. Wasn't he caretaker manager? Yeah, but he was in charge. You should be a Derby County manager. I know, tell me about it. I could make some sick signings. Calvin is not going. No, I doubt it. I think the only one going out of Leeds right now, from what I've seen as a neutral fan in terms of Leeds, from what I've seen is Jack Clark to Tottenham, 8.5 mil. What's your thoughts on that? LUFC Dave. Do you like Jack Grealish? Jack Grealish, he's one of them players, Villa Boys asks. Do you like Jack Grealish? He's one of them players that you love to have in your team and you hate to see him in opposition colours. Who would you like instead of Lampard? I would love to see. I know he's completely put it out the window, but I would love to see a man like Steven Gerrard, Liverpool legend. Jack Grealish is a CUNT. Clark passed medical. Yeah, I know. Will he turn out to be someone that Leeds really regret letting go, or will he just be a flop at Tottenham? I'm not sure. I remember when they beat us 2-0 in the league match. He just done up Max Lowe like nothing. It'll be good to see Max Lowe also in a Derby shirt this season. Will Mount come back to Derby? I'm not sure, mate. I definitely think if Lampard does go to Chelsea, he will give Mason Mount a chance, and Mason Mount will have more of a chance than whoever takes over Chelsea, whoever that is. Yes, I think they will. Fancy Blackburn as dark horses. Who does Nugent play for now? I think he's a free. I think Max Lowe needs more experience, first on loan. Yeah, agreed, mate. He'll never play at Spurs. Yeah, Mr. Steve, I have to agree with you there as well. I mean, he was a championship player at best. Obviously, he's not proven everything that he could be right now. Clark won't play at all. Apparently, we could all have Clark back on loan. You going Rangers? Yeah, hopefully, mate. Hopefully, I'm going to be going Rangers. Grealish has never been done for cheating. He's known for diving. He's never actually been done for it in black and white. Let's have a look. Favourite Derby chant? Arthur Aloise. Favourite Derby chant has to be Lampard's at the wheel. First sung that at Forest away last year. Unreal song. Is he going to be this season? I'm not sure. I hope Blackburn have a good season. Football fan AR. I think in terms of against Derby, they got 4 from 6 against us. So fair play to them. 4 from 6 against Derby. I remember when we played Blackburn away and they just battered us, beat us off the park. And then you see games like that and it just makes you think that Lampard isn't ready for Chelsea. You look at games like Blackburn, Leeds in the league. Mr. Steve, you're a Leeds fan. Thoughts on Effie Ambrose? I mean, we had him for Lampard's at the wheel. Literally, that is it. EFL Matters has just put it. We can't sing Lampard's at the wheel because of Wilson and Effie Ambrose leaving. Yeah, go to every game. Mr. Steve's a Leeds fan. Football fan AR. Benitez, why won't he come to Derby? Apparently, a Chinese team have offered him £12 million a year. So I don't know how true that is, but if that was true and I was Rafa, obviously I'd want to come to Derby, but then you look at it like he's proven himself in the Championship and what's he got to do? Winning in China is literally walk in the park. He could do that in his sleep. He's a class manager and to be fair, I would have really loved to see him manage Derby. Liverpool, would you take Gary Rowett back at Derby? Where is Wilson going? Where is Wilson going? I heard Wolves were interested in him, but I'm not sure now. They haven't made any more interest in him, as far as I know. But I don't. Will he get into the Liverpool team ahead of Mo Salah, Sadio Mane, even the bench, Harry Wilson? I doubt it. Maybe a few cup games, if that. Would you take Tony Pulis at Derby? I mean, that's the thing. He's made a few good results this season, but his football ain't that great. It's really slow, not entertaining at all. And that is why Middlesbrough said that they let him go because they thought the football was boring. Yes, I went to all 4 games against them, Mr. Steve. Oh, hey, you beat us 3 out of 4, so fair play. Okay, sorry. If Derby wasn't a team, who would you support? Hard one, mate. Probably Burton, maybe. That would be the closest. I won't support Forest. Would you take not Gary? Yep, go to every game. LUFC Dave went to 2 out of 4. Yeah, I like the Harry Wilson song as well, mate. Derby County FC, Brandon 2000. I like the Harry Wilson song. Are you an away member, Rishi Gimbali? Yes, I am, mate. I am an away member. Are you going to the Derby vs Burton? Yes, hopefully. Hobbo Leggett asks that. Yeah, hopefully I'll be going to the Pirelli Stadium. Never been there before. I went to the Beanback when they beat us in the league a couple seasons ago, but I've never been to the Pirelli. Should be a good away to it if I do go. Who do you want when Frank leaves, Kian? Gary Monk, maybe. He hasn't been that successful at his jobs, though. He's been sacked from all of them. You can't really blame him for being sacked when he was in charge of Birmingham City. I literally don't know why they sacked him. Even Brummie fans, the likes of Brummie Joe and that, was surprised as to why Gary Monk was sacked. Well, this weather is unreal, man. Look at it. It's like 31 degrees. Not used to this. Mr. Steve, are you going to Man U? Yeah, Leeds versus Man U. It's in Australia. Leeds fans, thoughts on that? That's a weird one, that is. You got a team based in Leeds and a team based in Manchester playing in bloody Australia. Monk would be good at Derby. Yeah, I actually wouldn't mind him, to be fair. And then we could sing Gary Monk. Who else? Chris Hughton, he was a candidate. They all seem quite boring, to be fair, if I'm being truthful. I mean, with Lampard, we had the gloss on the team. If he goes, the gloss will go. And I doubt we'll be in the headlines as much. I suppose the good thing is we won't be on TV as much. What are you saying? Jody Morris for manager. To be fair, I mean, this is where it's up to Jody Morris. Is he just going to be always known as Lampard's number 2 with Chelsea and wherever he goes? Or does he really want to make a name for himself in this managing lifestyle? Does he really want to make a name for himself? If he does, I would say come for a season, even if it's a season at Derby. If he gets us promoted, I mean, it'll massively boost his, you know, his reputation as a manager, because obviously he's always known as the number 2. But if it weren't for him, Jody Morris, then obviously it's not all down to Lampard. He's not all the brains, if you get me. Yes, Kian. Tricky Ghosts. Do you think Derby will go up this year? It's going to be a hard one. It's not, if I'm being truthful, it's not looking great. We've not made any signings yet apart from Shinnie. But do we really need to? I mean, we got 2 solid strikers in Waghorn and Marriott. Are Leeds fans deluded? I think some of them definitely are. But at that same point, best fans in England, you know, I mean, when they came to Derby, Pride Park, they came twice, quality both times. I thought they were unreal when they beat us 4-1. And even last season when they drew 2-2, that was when they were, like 13th mid-table. They literally had nothing to play for. Leeds are going to the Premier League. Going to have a real good shot at it this season, mate. I have to be truthful. I definitely think you are. No, Liverpool fans are the best. Liverpool fans, quality. Especially You'll Never Walk Alone. Even as a neutral, it does give goosebumps. And if I had to support anyone in the Prem, obviously Derby Championship. If I had to support anyone in the Prem, it would probably be Liverpool. Rishi Gambali asks, Messi or Ronaldo? Ronaldo, he's proven it in so many leagues. Obviously, Messi, been at Barcelona since he was a kid. If he came to the Prem when he was younger, then maybe it would have been full-on Messi. Villa fans are the best, trust me. Unreal, who asked that? Christian Smith. Unreal when they came to Pride Park and beat us 3-0. Unreal at Wembley as well. However, Villa fans, they scored like just before half-time. What is he doing? They scored like just before half-time, and then the whole of half-time they were singing the LA, LA, LA song, which I think is really good. I know there's a lot of mixed views on it, but I think that LA, LA, LA song is really good. But after the game, you could it was going to be another season in the Championship. But they weren't that great at the end of the match. On the train going back to the hotel, nothing like that around Wembley Park. It was quite dead, to be fair. Who was your best player last season for Derby? Mason Mount, Harry Wilson, Tomori. Out of them 3, I've got to say Mason Mount. And then Tomori, and then Wilson. All quality, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying Wilson was crap, but out of the 3, he did bang in a lot of free kicks as well. And I saw this stat that if Wilson didn't score the free kicks that he did, we would have finished like 11th or something. So fair play to Harry Wilson. And I actually wish him all the best. I hope he gets a real good chance at Liverpool. Can't see it happening though. Is Lampard going to Chelsea? Vintage FC asks. Not sure, mate. Apparently he's had talks with Roman Abramovich, but it hasn't gone to plan or something. It was all Aston Villa at Wembley. Before the game, we took over Covent Garden, and even Wembley Way. It was unreal when we were there. What happens to Derby in Feb? They never win in Feb. I know, mate. Tell me about it. How do you always get tickets? Ruben Jr. Well, I'm a season ticket, so guaranteed all the home games. And then I've got an away membership, so I get first priority. And then literally as soon as they come out, you got to say big up to my mum and dad for that one. As soon as they come out, they're on it. I hope Norwich and Sheffield United stay up, but I can't see Villa staying up. Do I hope Norwich and Sheffield United stay up? I wouldn't mind it, to be fair. I've got no real problems against them. Will Villa stay up? I think they will. I think they're a comfortable Championship side. They're making a Premier League side, sorry. They're making a few good signings. So I definitely think they'll be up there. Norwich are only spending 20 million though. Yeah, that's right. But the players they have right now, the likes of Pookie and all that, I think they will perform in the Prem. Obviously, they're not going to be high flyers as they were in the Championship. But mid-table, scraping relegation, I think the fans will take that to be fair. QPR are better than Derby. Fans, no. Club, no. History, no. Bloody players, no. Headlines, no. My favourite YouTuber, Vintage FC. Cheers, mate. I appreciate the support. And you guys, don't forget, giveaway winner announced on the 15th of July, 2019. So, still quite a while to enter. How to enter, we'll check the video that says iPhone 6s giveaway winner. Check the video to see how to enter. Just thought I'd do it to say a little thank you to you guys. So yeah, you can basically win an iPhone X for free. It's a no-brainer. How to enter. It's not on the last video about Frank Lampard's last bounce, possibly. It's on the one before that. It was 4 days ago, I think it was. What we all saying. Daniel Farke is a brilliant manager. He is such a nice guy. Agreed, mate. He took a team, mid-table team in Norwich City in the Championship, and he's turned them into high flyers in the Championship. Obviously, finished as champion, so fair play to him. How many players have you met? I met 6 at the training ground, and then I met probably around 20, I'd say. Obviously, outside, waiting for the players after to say subscribe, get photos, autographs, all of that. What about the Lincoln manager? I wouldn't actually mind him. If we get someone under the radar, then bang, at the end of the season, everyone's like, oh my days, Derby, they finished so high. That would be the ideal situation. But if we got someone like that Lincoln manager, he's taken up Lincoln 2 seasons in a row. So fair play to him. He's obviously got something there about him. Bielsa or Lampard? Rishi Gambali. Bielsa, bottled automatic promotion. Bottled playoffs as well. But Lampard, we've seen sometimes this season, the football at most times really wasn't that entertaining, silky, amazing football. But I just think because of his name, how incredible he was as a player, that just boosts his reputation as a manager. How old are you? I'm 15. 15. I hate no footy season. Saturdays are dead and you can't look forward to the notification saying Kian was uploaded. I know, mate. Tell me about it. Pre-season coming up very soon, though. So stay tuned for the vlogs, Mr. Steve. Cheers for tuning in. And yeah, cheers for having your notifications on as well. I appreciate those who subscribe, share the videos and comment. And not only that, the ones who have the notifications on means the world. Cheers. Do you like women's football? Sometimes it seems like it's really slow paced, but I've got nothing against it. I think it's really good how, you know, they're given a chance to play. Some of the quality of it is all right. Some of it, awful. But yeah, I don't actually mind it, to be fair. Obviously, I'll be watching England in the semis and the finals if they do get there, hopefully. No one's at the wheel. Tell me how bad does it feel? Spot on, mate. That's how it is. Favourite player of all time, I'd probably say Hendrick, maybe. I know he weren't that great in terms of statistics. However, I just loved him. I think he was definitely a fan favourite. Malhi is the boss man at DCFC Vlogs. Mohawk FIFA. Cheers, mate. I appreciate that. Nice one. Do you watch Love Island? No, I don't watch it, mate. You don't look 15. I know, mate. Tell me about it. If Derby didn't exist, who would you support? Burton. I know they're not really that great. Championship team at best, if that. Mid-table bloody League One team. Nottingham Forest or Leicester? Oh, Leicester all day. I mean, I know that song where it's like, oh, build a fire, put Forest at the top, put Leicester in the middle. But I don't really have any problems with Leicester. If anything, the 2 teams that I hate is Forest and Leeds. I don't really hate Leicester. We never really play them anyway because they're Premier League. Comfortably Premier League. Did you know Osmiston Park that there has helicopter? Leicester in the field. Rotherham or Wednesday? Russ Kicker S asks. Stadium, Sheffield Wednesday, Hillsborough, proper vintage, nice ground. And I wish we stayed at the baseball ground. I would have loved to experience going to a game there. Rotherham's, it's like a small one, but it's new. It's like 15,000 capacity, I think. Yeah, I'll do it in a sec, bro. Lampard has left. What the... I spot Middlesbrough. Who do you want to sign most? A winger to supply... Who asked that? James Boucher. I hope I pronounced that right. Who do I want to sign most? A winger or an attacking midfielder? Have I been to Osmiston Park, Kian? Yes, I've been before, mate. Huddersfield away, first game should be a good one. Hypermat. Yeah, I agree with you there. Our first games are always good away. We had Sunderland, 2017, I think it was. And then this season we had Reading, which was class. Lampard's first proper real game in charge. Last minute scenes. It was unreal. It is probably fake news at Rishi Gambali. Do you hate Middlesbrough? Don't really have a problem with them. Out of Sunderland, Newcastle and Middlesbrough, the best fans out of them three, I have to say, is Newcastle or Sunderland. Never been to Riverside. I'd like to go, actually. I've been to the Stadium of Light and St James's Park. Do you think Lampard will stay? I don't know. He's been having talks and apparently he's been refusing it or something. Hello, Stanley Smith. What are you saying, mate? I think Lau should be our left-back next year. What about you? Yeah, I agree. FIFA predicts football. I 100% agree with you there, mate. Unlucky about playoffs, though, Middlesbrough fans. It is probably fake news. Manager, if Lampard leaves, honestly, no clue. As a lot of quality managers have already been taken, and I can't imagine Gerrard coming to Derby. Yeah, that's true, man, that is. Who's put that? Mohawk Mafia. No, hang on. Tom Breen put... Who would I like to see at Derby? I know Gerrard's come out and said that he's committed to the Rangers job. I would love to see him there. But who would I like to see? Maybe... No idea. Gary Monk. He'd be ideal, I'd say, right now. I've been to Pride Park Stadium. So have I, mate. Nice one. Kian, did you meet Callum Bilsey and Collar MC? No, mate. Every time I think it's bad at a derby, I just have a look down the A52 and have a giggle. Forest are like the best, mate, always trying to pull one up on you. That is so true, mate. I mean, they are. We thought, like, at the moment, we were going to be the ones in the headlines for all the bad stuff. But then Forest come out, get rid of O'Neill, sign this French manager after 20 minutes. Safe, bro. Monk would be decent. Yeah, nice one, man. Wycombe or Marriott. In the big games, finishing-wise, we saw against Chelsea, we saw against Manchester United. I have to say Jack Marriott, especially for one-on-ones, he's just a better finisher, quick off the ball. I actually do like, I still do like Wycombe, but I just prefer Jack Marriott, to be fair. I don't know why he didn't start at Wembley. That's another reason why Lampard isn't ready for Chelsea. Should have started Jack Marriott over Mason Bennett. Let me know your guys' thoughts on that. Ops on Rotherham manager. Don't mind him, mate. He seems like a nice guy from what I've seen from interviews and all of that. You lot got a class result against us when he played us at home. Obviously different when he played us at Pride Park because we beat you lot about 6-1, I think it was. Shout out Sam McNeil. Shout out, mate. How's it going? Favourite Derby player, Mason Mount. Best ground you've been to, Kieran Richards. I hope I pronounced that right. Best ground I've been to, probably Old Trafford maybe, or one that surprised me was Stadium of Light, because at the time they were Championship and now they're League One. Still League One for another season, but the ground holds like 50k. It's like, when I got to the top, I did not expect to be that high. And yeah, it is a nice ground. I think the seats could do with a little bit more colouring, but that is a really nice ground. Villa Park, bad experience in terms of the result, but liked going there. Proper old vintage ground, loved it. Traditional ground, holds about 42, I think it does, so pretty big. Few empty seats though, that's what I noticed there. Mel has left the club. Rams are going up, hopefully, mate, hopefully. Sunderland has a bigger capacity than Chelsea's. Yeah, I mean, when I went to Chelsea, I was right at the bottom, so I don't know whether it was because of my view that I thought it was quite small. But for a Premier League team, how much is it? Is it like 40? I think Chelsea's maybe. It's not that big if you compare it to even Arsenal's. The Emirates is like 60. I've never been there. I would love to go to the Emirates Stadium. Even though on paper last season we were the better team. Forest looked better when we played them. Yeah, that is very true, man. Hyper Matt. We got lucky in the home leg, I'd say, to get a point against them. They hit the bar through Joe Lolly, I think it was, who hit the bar. I type in K and it autocorrects to Kian Malhi. I've typed it that much. Legend, mate. Do a prediction where Derby will come. I think it's still too early to do predictions. We've not signed anyone massive yet. We've not got a confirmed manager, so we can't really go off tactics or anything like that. Playoffs maybe, 5th, 6th. What did you think about Grealish being punched? You know, there's banter with the fans, then there's that. I think footballers should never need to worry about being attacked on the pitch. I don't like him, but I think that is a bit too far. Saza, opinions on West Ham. Great fans. Would I like to go to the Olympic Stadium? Obviously, yeah. I mean, it's massive. It's really nice looking as well. However, I know from away fans that I've been before that the pitch is too far away from the fans, which may ruin the view maybe sometimes. West Ham, I actually don't mind them, to be fair. I mean, stars in Green Street and all of that. Quality fans, both on and off the pitch. We need automatic this year if we're going to go up. Yeah, that is so true. We're no good at playoffs, man. We need automatics if we want to go up. And I really wish we do go up just so Mel Morris can sleep at night. Otherwise, he's just going to be losing too much money. He's put a lot in as a fan. Obviously, he's the owner, but I think that is key. If you have an owner who's a fan, you know they're going to be 100% determined, committed. Ops on Girona. Should be a good game, mate. Should be a good game. Looking forward to it. Opinions on Derby's new kit. I wish they'd release the away one. I know they won't release it for a little while. The home one is really nice, to be fair. It's grown on me a lot. I like it a lot. Way better than Forest's. Have you not seen Forest's kit? Oh my days, it is awful. It is actually awful. Arsene Wenger was an Arsenal fan. Yeah, there you go, mate. And obviously, the last 5 years, I'd say, Arsene Wenger under Arsenal was not that great at all. But if you look at when he first took over, look how much he did for the club, Arsenal. Obviously, he managed the Invincibles. He did so much. Wenger at Derby, mate, I would take that 100% any day, Rishi Gambelli. Chelsea's kit is awful, very disappointing. The away kit is out tomorrow or today, Stanley Smith. Is that Derby's? If it is, that's class. I can't wait to see that. Chelsea's kit is awful. Football fan AR. That is always the case. I notice with these big clubs, every year the kit changes ever so slightly. Whether it's a stripe down the back, whether it's a little red line or something so minor that no one really notices. That is always the case. I think they should change it up, whether it would be stripes or checkered or anything like that. Can you shout out Kyle, young TDF? Shout out Kyle, mate. I need to hibernate until 3rd of August. Tell me about it, mate. These Saturdays, literally doing nothing. Wasting my time. Man United kit is nice though. Yeah, I've seen that. Oh, have you guys seen the Real Madrid away one? It's like dark blue and gold. It looks peng. Worst ground I've been to? Accrington Stanley, maybe. I remember Sam McNeil. How old are you? I'm 15. I'm 15 as well, mate. But worst ground I've been to? Accrington Stanley. It started to rain as well, so it was horrible. I had to put a waterproof case on this. Obviously, there's no shelter above it in the away end where you're standing. I'd never go to a ground like that and sitting though, because the limbs weren't that great. Much better in standing. Even at Brentford, I love going Brentford. Standing, much better limbs and scenes compared to seating. Do you want to go on?
No.
Okay. Ops on the new home kit, love it, mate. When are you doing league predictions? They'll be coming soon, mate. I just think I need to see what signings these teams are making, who's going out, who's going in, so I can make a sensible, suitable one. Because I did do one earlier, but it was just miles off because obviously I didn't really know anything about signings and all of that. We were so bad against Accrington Stanley, lucky to win. I know, man, agreed. We scraped 1-0 against Blue Accrington Stanley, and then Lampard started the bounce. Literally had their manager on strings. It was quality. Are you nervous for your GCSEs? No, I've just done some year 10 mocks. They went alright, I think. Hopefully they went alright. Cardiff is the best team in the championship. On paper, maybe, actually. Out of Cardiff, Fulham and Huddersfield, who's most likely to be up there? I think it's got to be Cardiff. Spider! Quickly come out. What happened to FIFA career mode? I thought it did take quite a while to edit and all of that. I can't get it. I don't know, it's lost. It did take quite a while to edit and it didn't bang as much as I like it to. It got like 300 views max. I've just done mocks too. Hope they went well, mate. What is it?
I don't know.
It's gone. It's gone.
No.
In fact, come out, Emma, come out. Yes, Holden. Wimbledon away, first game. Oh, peak that is. I couldn't imagine being in League One. The away days are so dead. I'm not even lying. I've just done mocks too. Yep, hope they went well, as I've said. Where are you from originally? Born in England. My grandparents came to England from India, but originally from here. Born and bred Derby. Do you play for a Sunday League team? I used to play for Little Over. I quit in under 11s, I think it was. Okay, one sec. Look, I might sign it off there, lads. What are we saying? I might sign it off. Cheers for tuning in. Once again, don't forget to subscribe. I actually really would massively appreciate a subscribe during the pre-season. It ain't great in terms of, you know, video ideas and all of that. So I really would appreciate a subscribe. Don't forget to share the video, copy the link, all of that. Oh. My little brother's getting scared about spider. Where is it? Quickly come out. But yeah, enjoy your name, Mr. Steve. Cheers. Enjoy your name too, mate. It sounds pretty good. Mr. Steve HD, Beast and a Legend. Why did you leave Little Over? I don't know, mate. I just... no idea, to be fair. I didn't really like the manager. Obviously, I had a few mates in there, teammates and that. Keep doing your vlogs, Kian. Horde NYC. Will do, mate. Cheers. I appreciate it. But I'm going to be signing off there. Thank you guys for watching once again. Subscribe, share, like, all of that. Don't forget iPhone 6s giveaway winner will be announced on the 15th of July. How to enter? Simply check out the previous video. It's titled, How You Can Win an iPhone 6s. Simply enough. So thanks for watching. Cheers for tuning in. I appreciate you guys taking your time to watch this. It means a lot. And I'll see you on the next one in a bit. Last question. Keep your videos at 1 million views, bro. Cheers, bro. Hopefully, that's what we're going to be aiming for this season. More subscribers, more views, and more happy people. That's it. In a bit. Bye. Safe.